Hey guys, how you doing? It's Amy here. Today I wanted to speak to you about stress and why unfortunately many people or most people won't be able to reduce their stress level. The first one, and probably the most common and I hear the most, time. I'm really sorry, Amy, but I didn't have time to practice this technique that you gave me the other day. Well, it's fine. I understand we're very busy and many times we do not have time to do many things that we would like to do. But I think that is in this exact moment when we actually should be practicing these techniques. And it is funny because I think that we should have health in the top of the priority list, no? But unfortunately for most of us, it's actually at the bottom of the list, and if we don't do it, it's okay. We can do it another day, but that day normally it never happens. We seem to have loads of time to do other stuff, to be on social media, for example, in your Facebook, in your Twitter, in your Instagram account, in your TikTok, I don't know, there are so many today, but unfortunately they don't seem to have time to do something to deal with their stress and to deal with their emotions. And some people, they don't realize that simply by applying some techniques that you can do 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that, it will have a massive impact on you and it will help you to have a better life and free of stress, or reducing your stress, or at least learn how to control it and to become more efficient, to become more proactive, etc., etc. So it seems a little bit curious to me that we leave our health sometimes to the bottom of our list of priorities, but well, it's up to every person at the end of the day. The other reason that I see very oftenly is that it has become normalized. I talk to some people and I see you very stressed and no, don't worry, Amy, because I'm gonna deal with it my own way. You know what, everybody is stressed nowadays and they deal their own way, so I'm gonna be dealing with my stress my own way. That's fine. But what is the thing? The thing is, normally most people will be dealing with stress. They are very stressful and I need to have a drink, or I need to have a smoke, or I need to, I don't know. What they do is they go home later on and they buy something nice and probably expensive to feel better, or to forget about any sort of stress, or maybe they eat, I don't know. Everybody reacts in a different way. What happens is that what we're doing there is we are not really dealing with our stress. We are not really going to the root. We are not fixing it. We are not fixing anything really. What we are doing is postponing, or we are covering it pretty much. Because at the end of the day, you later on might feel stressed and you might have to have another drink, or you might have to have another cigarette or whatever. And what happens is that in most of these cases, what you're doing is creating a potential and greater problem for later on. Because I have seen many people that they start like this and at the end they end up having, or they start generating some sort of addictions, or they start having some financial problems or instabilities, or they might be generating other kind of compulsive disorders. So we are not really dealing with the problem. We are covering the problem, we are postponing it for a short period of time, and we are probably generating bigger issues in the future. Then the other reason that I see a lot is vulnerability. People feel scared to talk about their problems. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be criticized. They don't want for the others to maybe perceive in a way a weakness in you or something like that, which is not a weakness, because at the end of the day, come on, let's admit it, we are human beings. We are not God walking on earth here, okay? We are humans, and there is only so much that we can do, there is only so much that we can take, and there is only so many hours in the day for us to do things, okay? It's very hard for some people to open up and to discuss about these issues or these problems, especially in work, because when we are working, we want to show that we are amazing, that we are the best, because we want to prove everybody that we can do everything. Unfortunately, that's the business, the corporate, and they don't want to be talking about this stuff because they will be actually acknowledging that there is an issue. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in nowadays, and we actually see quite an increase in cases for the last few years in companies and people getting off sick due to mental reasons. And the last reason that I wanted to talk today is because there is some people that they simply don't think that they are stressed. They believe that's the way they are. Whether it might be depressive, whether it might be constantly annoyed, whether it might be a person that is very grumpy, or maybe another person that is very negative. They think that it's simply the way they are. But the fact that we react to something in a particular way, it doesn't really mean that we are like that, okay? You might be talking to this person that it might be a little bit negative, okay? But it doesn't mean that this person was always negative. Maybe something happened in the past that it had a great impact in this person, and therefore it started reacting in this particular way, in a negative way, okay? And because of the impact that it generated on them, they continue to react in this negative way. It becomes the normal thing, it becomes the routine. So you will continue to react in this way. So in a way, it has taken control of you, but it doesn't really mean that that's the way you are. You can apply some techniques and you can reduce all this stress and start being yourself again. So these are some of the main reasons that I wanted to discuss with you today. So if you want to learn more, guys, just give me a shout or drop me a line in here and I'll send you some exercises, or I'll make some other videos, and I can guarantee you that they will make an amazing impact in your lives, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.